Hello students, so this video is in continuation for the chapter 11 friction part 2. Basically in this segment of video we'll be discussing about the causes of friction. What exactly is the reason for the production or the generation of friction that occurs when two bodies are moving, right? And apart from that, what are the factors which are responsible or where exactly the friction will be more or friction will be less, right? So starting, first part is the causes of friction, right? So causes of friction is very simple. I have taken two books over here, right? If you can see, these two books I have taken over here. And now if you are just rubbing these two books, the surface will say, okay, काफी smooth है, काफी plain है, और कोई खुरदरा नहीं है, right? Or again, one more book. So what exactly happens, right? When I am moving in such a way, right? There is a sort of relative motion. यानी कि if you remember the example when we studied about the generation of heat and sound, so there is a sort of relative motion between these two surfaces, my left palm and my right palm. There is a sort of relative motion. So basically, as we said, as we studied earlier also, friction is nothing but a sort of contact force that comes into picture when there is a relative motion and the bodies or the surfaces of the two bodies are coming in contact. So basically, when I am seeing these two objects or the books, so you can see over here, this surface and this surface, when I'm rubbing over right here like this, basically the friction is being produced, right? So what exactly is the reason? So if I am checking out, okay, I am keeping these two books over here, like one book, if you can imagine, and other one I am keeping it like this, if you can see, right? So just for having a sort of partition, I am labeling this one as, I am marking it in such a way. So consider that these are two books which are kept in such a way over here, right? So what happens exactly is that now you will say, okay, these the end of the surfaces which are coming in contact, this particular specific region, right? They are very smooth. But if you go on and if you zoom, or you can say, if at a microscopic level, if I am going and I check out, but do they will they actually look like this? So answer would be no, specifically. So what will happen? You will see they will be looking like this somewhat, right? There will be some sort of edges and grooves between these two surfaces, right? And similarly, if I am making the lower one, so it will be somewhat like this. So what exactly is this? This is nothing but sort of, you can say, a microscopic view of the joint where the two surfaces are coming in contact. So what exactly these two surfaces are rubbing over each other. So these grooves or these edges, they come in contact, right? And what exactly happens is like they will get interlocked, right? If you can see, the edges will get fixed, or these grooves are somewhat the edges of these ones will get fixed in these grooves, and that's what is opposing the state of motion, right? So that we have to understand. For example, the friction, you can understand this more. So the reason for tilting this video is very obvious. So if I am rubbing my hand and I say, okay, it is quite smooth, right? But if I am again rubbing my hand on this one, whiteboard, right? It will be more smoother as compared to this one, right? The reason being, the number of irregularities or the number of edges that will be there on the surface will be more as compared to this. And if I am rubbing my hand on this ball, right, then you will say, okay, ये थोड़ी और ज़्यादा रफ है, भाई ये काफी रफ है, ये थोड़ी कम रफ है, और ये बिल्कुल भी रफ नहीं है. तो यहाँ पे वो क्या है कि फ्रिक्शन यहाँ पे ज़्यादा होगा, यहाँ पे कम होगा, और यहाँ पे बिल्कुल ही कम होगा, right? So these exactly where the surfaces which are coming in contact will have edges and grooves, and they will get interlocked, right? For example, I will tell you one more example. Is like those people that you would have seen when they are going for trekking and all in the mountain regions. So अगर आप उनके जूते का सोल देखें, right, शूज का सोल देखें, तो उनमें काफी काफी बड़े edges होते हैं, right, या फिर grooves वगैरह होते हैं. So the reason being they want to increase the friction, right, so that they are not getting slipped away when they are walking on ice and all. So they have edges, or you can say the grooves on the sole of their shoes and all, right? So this was the first part that we've seen. Now, what are the factors which are responsible? So this comes into the first part. Now, moving on to the second part that we have seen is like what are the factors which are affecting the forces? So basically, there are two factors which are responsible, which affect the amount of flow or friction that will be there between the two surfaces. First is the nature, and nature by meaning to say nature of surfaces which are coming in contact. And the second one will be, you can say, weight, or at your level I am saying nothing but the mass, right? So keeping in mind that for us right now at this level, weight and mass are nothing but the same thing, right? In between our book we have a short mentioning about this thing that is called as your spring balance, right? So what exactly is spring balance? Is nothing but a device which is used for measuring your weight. Right? So understand something like spring balance is nothing but a sort of device which is used for measuring the weight of an object. They have mentioned about like 1 or 2 lines that they have given in your book, right? Now coming back to our topic that we are handling, the factors which are responsible for affecting the type of forces. So again, the nature of surface is what I mean by that, right? Like I said to you, if I am considering this one and this surface, right? This is little bit of roughness is there. This is not, it is quite smooth over here. So by nature of surfaces, I mean to say, when the two surfaces which are coming in contact with each other, if they are very extremely smooth, right, then the friction will be very, very less, right? So, and if two surfaces, for example, a hand is there and this wall is there, if I am rubbing my hand, that roughness that you can feel, right, that in that case we'll say the friction will be more. Now the second is your weight, right? Now consider this. I have this use this podium over here. Now, if I'm having a single book that is being kept over here, so if I'm trying to move it, I'll move it easily, right? It will stop after some time. So the reason being, the force that I'm applying, friction is working against this upright force, right? But imagine, would this force be sufficient if I'm having a stack of books? अभी एक ही बुक है तो मैं आसानी से मूव कर पाता हूँ. अगर यहाँ पे 15-20 बुक होती और मैं अगर इतना ही फोर्स लगाता तो क्या ये आसानी से मूव कर पाता? नहीं. एक और एग्जांपल अगर मैं बोलता हूँ, एक बॉल रखी हुई है रूम में और मैं हल्का सा फोर्स लगाता हूँ और बॉल जो है आपकी रोल करने लग जाएगी. इमेजिन करिए उसी बॉल के साइज का एक बहुत बड़ा पत्थर रखा हुआ है. क्या मैं उतना ही फोर्स जितना कि मैंने बॉल पे लगाया था अगर मैं पत्थर पे लगाता हूँ मूव कर पाएगा? तो आपका जवाब आएगा नहीं, पैर में चोट और लग जाएगी. तो यहाँ पे कहानी ये हो रही है कि अगर किसी ऑब्जेक्ट को जिसपे अगर आप फोर्स अप्लाई करने वाले हैं या फिर जिसके नीचे फ्रिक्शन भी होगा बाद में, अगर उसका वजन काफी ज्यादा है तो उसमें लगने वाला फ्रिक्शनल फोर्स भी क्या होगा? काफी ज्यादा होगा. दैट्स इट फ्रॉम दिस वीडियो. थैंक्स.